For over a decade, a single, thick black cable has connected every console and set-top box to your television. But the conventional hardware standard that has anchored the living room for years is finally being pulled away. Anyone who builds high-end gaming PCs eventually faces a frustrating compromise. You can connect your rig to a massive television to get a cinematic picture, or you can use a dedicated desk monitor to get the fast refresh rates required for competitive play. Choosing the couch usually means routing a PC through an interface meant for movies. The resulting delays in image rendering create input lag, which can cause competitive players to miss their shots in high-stakes matches. Because standard television connections limit the raw output of a high-end graphics card, players have had to choose between physical scale and visual speed. At CES 2026, Hisense introduced the UR9S, a television designed to solve that exact compromise. While its physical size is significant, the primary engineering innovation is found within a specific hardware choice on the back panel. This diagram outlines the UR9S connection layout. You have 3 standard HDMI 2.1 ports, but sitting next to them is a single USB-C port functioning as a full DisplayPort. Think of data requirements like fueling a vehicle. HDMI 2.1 provides premium gas for consoles, but this DisplayPort connection is a tank of rocket fuel, built to intake uncompressed data from a gaming PC. By taking a port historically confined to computer monitors and installing it into a primary living room display, Hisense has altered the technical limits of modern home theater hardware. To see the advantage, we have to look at the maximum output of the current standards. A standard HDMI 2.1 cable delivers a 4K resolution image at a limit of 120 frames per second, or 120 Hz. This visualization compares the HDMI baseline to the UR9S. USB-C routing provides 4K at 170 Hz or 180 Hz. 65 and 75-inch models hit 170 Hz, 85 and 100-inch reach 180 Hz. Like a flipbook, HDMI provides 120 pages per second, while DisplayPort provides 180, creating denser visual flow. For a player, those extra 60 frames bridge visual gaps where microstutters usually occur, keeping fast camera movements perfectly smooth and synced to your inputs. The math indicates a shift in purpose. The DisplayPort bypasses the standard bottleneck to turn the television into a precision tool for competitive gaming. Pushing 180 frames of 4K data per second is only half the requirement. High-volume data is ineffective if the screen itself cannot project the image with accuracy. This diagram breaks down the RGB Mini LED engine. Instead of large backlights, thousands of independent LED zones shut down for inky blacks or surge for color accuracy. It uses AMD FreeSync to prevent tearing, with Dolby Vision 2 HDR updates planned to increase contrast. The combination of the lighting grid and the high-speed port ensures that competitive speed no longer requires a sacrifice in visual quality. Historically, DisplayPort technology has been confined to office environments and small gaming monitors sitting on a desk. Integrating this standard into a 100-inch display challenges the long-standing separation between high-end PC monitors and home televisions. If PC gamers adopt these massive screens, manufacturers like Samsung, Sony, and LG may have to adopt DisplayPort on their own flagships to stay relevant in the high-performance market. Hisense is forcing a collision between the hardcore PC ecosystem and the living room home theater. The technological line separating a smart TV from a dedicated gaming monitor has become increasingly difficult to find. This hardware forces a question for anyone with a high-end graphics card. Are you ready to move past standard cables for a hybrid gaming experience? I want to know your thoughts. Is a dedicated DisplayPort connection a strong enough reason for you to choose one television over another? Let me know in the comments. To keep tracking how emerging hardware continues to change our interaction with digital media, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.